All right, so I have two different versions of Unity. The reason for this is in class, we're going to be transitioning to Unity 6, but a lot of our old projects are still in 2022. You can see here, I use Dash 10 for the old class. They literally just made the transition over, so it's kind of hard for me to go back and record like 10 different project videos, which each project video contains, anywhere from 5 to 10. So we're talking about hundreds of videos in the short term for several classes. So as I begin to do that and re-record those, I just want to have this in the beginning so that people don't really get worried, or freak out rather, you know. So a couple of things is like, this is Unity 2022. So when you won't go in there to create a script, you right click, you go to create, and you can see it says C# script here. The part that trips people up is this is Unity 6, which is what we're transitioning to. And if I right click here, I go to create, you can see now there's no Unity, there's no C# script. So what are we selecting now? Well, we're selecting model behavior script. So this is the new thing. The other thing is if we go to window here, package manager, the package manager here looks different than if we go to window and then package manager here. It looks a little different, right? So this one right off the bat, they kind of give you all of this stuff underneath here. Here we have to go to Unity registry and then it shows you what's in the registry, where here we have to click on this drop down and go to Unity registry. A tool that we use a lot for prototyping in this is the ProBuilder. So I'm going to go ahead and install that here. This one already has ProBuilder installed, so it would pretty much be the same thing where you'd go down or you'd type up here ProBuilder and then you'd select it and you'd install it. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to let this one install for a moment. I'll probably pause the video. All right, it's prompting me to reload the scene. I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll close this out. Now, another thing, again, is, like I said, we use ProBuilder a lot, so I'm going to go to Tools, ProBuilder, and then ProBuilder window. They had this nifty ProBuilder window that I liked. I'm getting a little bit used to having it built into the interface, but now we go to Tool, ProBuilder, and you're like, wait a second, there's no ProBuilder window in here. So if I go to Editors here, you could see it has all of these different creation options. So here, I'll go to New Shape, and I'll just create a cube, right? So let me take it off 2D. And I have a cube here. And if I want to edit this, you can see right off the bat, I can click on face, move this around. In here, I go to Tool, ProBuilder, I go to Editor. You can see that it says Create Poly Shape, Create, oops, let me close this for a second. Editor, and then there's like Create Shape, Cube. Or if I click on this, you can see it says Shape Properties, New Cube. If I left click and hold this down, you can see it's built into the interface. So that's kind of nice too. Let me go ahead and hit F to select my camera, hit F to focus. I think I'm on 2D on this one as well. Hit F to focus. And here you can see even my grid options are a little strange. Like I have to turn it on for visibility. That didn't come on by default, but maybe it would be for you. So here you can see now we have a cube. And I'm going to go ahead and hit W and just kind of move this over. Now, if I want to edit this cube, notice these are up here. This one, I have to actually click on this. And now it's built into the interface where I can select an edge, select the face. The actual modeling part is the same. So if I hold shift and I move this up, you can see I can extrude. Same thing here. I can hold shift and extrude. So that's not going to be too different from when we do any modeling in class. Just understand that now it's built into here. And, let's see. And if you need to edit something again, you can hit W, select the object, and then click on editing here. Whereas this one, you go back to object mode here, and now it's an object that you can move around. So that's kind of the big difference is most of the time you'll be going into ProBuilder editors, OpenLightmap editor, material editor, things like that. We do a lot of vertex color stuff just for prototyping. So you might go in here and go to edit, and then you would do open vertex color editor. And this one looks very much the same as if you clicked on vertex editor here. Vertex colors here. You can see there's this one. And if I click back on here, there's this one. So it's really the same one, but it's just the location. You no longer have this thing floating around. And like I said, I kind of like it up here at times because I'm like, you know what? I don't have that thing floating around my interface. So I understand completely why they did it. So those are just some of the small, subtle differences. There are some code editor differences, but which I'll do as I start to go back and sort of look at the code. Please don't be afraid to reach out to me to get additional help with, really just getting additional help with, if there's a difference in programming or whatever, we'll jump on a call and we'll take a look at it and then I'll see if I can make a video. But some of the later games where we start moving into Unity 6, I address those anyway, where we're programming Unity 6. Anyway, I hope you're having a great time. Please create some really awesome stuff, and I can't wait to chat with you again.